Hey.
Oh, hi there. I'm only here for a drink.
Oh, what's wrong? Not so tough once you're not on the air.
Yeah!
Look, I don't want any trouble.
Oh, what's wrong? Not so tough once you're not on the air.
Hey there, pal.
Oh, it's you.
I'm here to give you a hand.
I mean, I'm not really looking to cause, trouble.
I have no idea what I did to deserve this. I just wish they'd go away.
Why not stand up to him?
No, no. That would be bad. With these men, it could turn violent.
Don't you want this to stop?
Yes, but...
Don't worry. I've got your back.
Well, if you think it would work... Okay, that's enough.
Oh, I'm sorry. You say something.
I said that's enough. Leave me alone.
Look at you. Let me think about that for a second. Nah, I don't think so.
I mean it. Leave me
Hey.
alone.
Get lost. Sounds like you were thinking about saying, or else. Were you, Travis? Were you gonna say, or else? I'm wondering what comes after that. What you gonna do, little man?
I'll beat you up.
Big mistake, Travis. I'm gonna destroy you and your friend here. What's your problem? Bullshit. This is bullshit, man. This is not what I signed up for. This ain't over. You hear me?
Travis.
Whoa. I can't believe it. We did it.
I knew you had it in you.
I can't believe it. You were right. Oh, I've got things to do now. Listen, really, I can't thank you enough.
Or something? One of the residents, a guy named Kent.
I think that went well. Ready for next part of foolproof plan?
That's what I heard. So now there's a
Bring it on.
Good attitude. It's nice indeed. You have seen Scarlett, yes? She has worked here for some time. Now, I am just simple bartender, but I see things. I see how Travis looks at her, and I see that sometimes she looks at him. If someone who was not her employer suggests that she go spend time with Travis, it might do him some good.
Oh, that'll totally boost his confidence. You know, as long as it doesn't backfire horribly.
So little faith. It will work, trust me. Just do whatever it takes to get her to agree to see Travis, and this will all be worth it. And you and I never talked about this, all right?
wall's sure looking good lately. Guess Abbott found some more paper.
Nice hat.
Miss?
I'm on a break right now.
Actually, I'd like to talk to you about Travis, if you have a moment.
Travis? Really? Did he mention me? I heard about the fight. Travis was... well, he was brave.
Yeah, absolutely. You should really pay him a visit.
You think? I mean, I've definitely noticed him. Maybe... No, I couldn't just go over there.
Look, Travis is a nice guy. I can tell that you like him, and I think he likes you. Just go talk to him.
Okay, I will. I'll go see him now. Thanks.
I hear you've been asking questions around town. What? Diamond City's got huge rivalries?
This is terrible. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. He was up to no good, and look what's happened now. You've got to help. I can't do it. You've got to help me.
Whoa. What's going on here?
They took him. They took Vadim. Those men, the ones that messed with Travis, they came back. Said Vadim owed them money, that they had a deal. He wouldn't pay, and that they grabbed him and said that they would make him pay. And then they just dragged him out. You have to do something. Please tell me you can do something.
Do you know where they took him?
No, I don't know. He's the one that has always dealt with them. I've tried to avoid them. Travis might know. You should ask him, please. Hurry. I don't want anything to happen to Vadim.
Everyone in this city's always jumping in shadow. Chill out.
Hey there. What's going on?
There's been a kidnapping. It's Vadim.
Don't say things like that. That's not funny.
I'm not joking around, Travis. This is serious. I really do need your help.
Wait. Really? Oh man. Wow, this is because of what happened, isn't it? It's my fault.
No, Travis. This is between Vadim and those men. It's not your fault.
But if I hadn't gotten into that fight with them, maybe this wouldn't have happened. Look, I don't really, I mean, I don't have a lot of friends. If Vadim is missing, or in trouble, or whatever, then I'm gonna help get him back.
All right. I'd welcome the help.
Good. I didn't want to have to argue about it with you. I've heard enough to know they're probably holed up at the old Beantown Brewery. We gotta go in there, show them we mean business, and then we can bring Vadim back, and everything will be okay. Right? I'll get a gun, and I'll meet you there. We'll settle this.
I'm on a break right now. I'm on a break right now.
Thank God. You're here. So this is it. Odds are if they've got Vadim, he's inside. We're gonna be okay, right?
You know anything else about this brewery?
Not really. I mean, I think it's where their little gang hides out. There shouldn't be too many of them. Any last minute advice? I've never done anything like this.
You shoot first, ask questions later. Got it?
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Let's get him.
Thank you. I didn't know if anyone would come. I thought perhaps this is the end. Thank you, thank you. You are a true friend.
Are there more of them? Are they gonna come after you again?
No, no. This was best they could do. You got them. These idiots had caps and chems just lying around. They did not notice when I filled my pockets. You deserve what I took. And Travis, I am surprised to see you here.
Hey, Vadim. I'm glad you're safe.
How did you get roped into this?
I wasn't forced or anything. I wanted to help.
You are full of surprises, my friend.
Nice.
Man, what a day, huh?
Hey, listen. I wanted to say thanks. This has been... well, it's been crazy. But I've learned a lot, I think.
You came through it all pretty well, Travis. That's good to hear.
Thanks. After all this, I think about the things that had me worried so much, and it just seems silly. you know? Like, was I really that worried about just being on the radio? That's nothing compared to being beaten up, shot at. I can do so much more. And I need to. Anyway, thanks again. I owe you.
Son incapacité de defenderse. está duro. Me gusta hablar normal. Entonces, hay que ver que esto esté aquí igual. Chingate, güey. Sí, entras. Jódete, güey. Estaciona.
least it's not raining.
Can't believe you and Preston let Mama Murphy die like that. You should have stopped her.
What's the angle here? Let me know if there's anything I can do to lighten the load. Or, you know, if you need anything proofread.
Hey, Piper.
Heading my way?
Sure, let's go.
Will do. Luck finding anything in here.
Cabrones, mira. Парлидин строчит его. Eso de cosas bien. Ojalá no me cueste tanto. ¿Esto qué tienes? Oh. Justo tenía que ser esta noche. Ay, por si no te alejes.
What was that? Found him and they went up. Aren't you a nasty little thing?
Supongo que va bien. ¿Y eso qué coño? Metáctelo, pues cabrón.
Lou, we're not alone here.
Dale, dale, dale. No falles. Chécate, chécate, chécate. Dale, dale. Pásate de aquí. Bien. Yo te... Chíngate. Chupa más, cabrón. Ya pasó. ¿Y esto qué? sales de ahí, ¿verdad? Ponte para allá, póntelo. La mejor la volví. Ah, vaya mierda. Pues no va todo mal. Por si acaso me guardo. Ya lo cagaste. Tío, vaya porquería. Dejar está bien configurado el micro. Destrozado. No hay habitación. Un guardador rápido. me acuerdo por aquí había una suerte armadura. ¿Qué? Ah. Que vengan. ¿Qué cosa es esta perra? Y me chingaron una parte de esas. Pues que llegó. Y es cosa buena. Solo carga. Zombies. Tío. Este es el pie, hijo de perra. A ver, ¿qué es? A ver, te tengo que escapar. Bien. Este sí es una chita arma. Pero no sé. Con este fuego munición muy rápida, recarga muy rápidas. Pues probemos. Tengo munición, a ver. No sé ni mejorar. Sí, yo tengo tanta radiación. ¿Me tomé o no tomé? Tengo bastantísima radiación.
Wait, are ghouls cannibals? They don't eat each other, right?
Dice que voy a esta pendejada.
Stop right there, stranger. You approach Atom's holy ground. Why? State your purpose or be divided in his sight.
Holy ground. Adam? What's What's going on here?
Atom reached out and touched this world, bringing his glow to us. It remains to this day a reminder of his promise. Infinite worlds through division.
I'm looking for someone named Virgil.
Virgil? Yes, we know this Virgil. What do you want with him?
I just need some information from him.
I see. In truth, this Virgil has caused some concern. Some believe his presence is an affront to Atom. Though he came to trade with us on a few occasions, we have had little other contact with him. It was quite clear he wanted to be left alone. You can find him southwest of the crater, living in a cave. I would approach cautiously were I you. I feel he does not want visitors.
I need to speak with you.
What do you need of me, child?
Let me know if there's anything I can...
You are kind to offer, but Atom has provided us with all that we need.
None will escape the Great Divide.
In the end, we are all Atom's children.
Era aqui, por dentro. Quartan facilita refers. Sudia. Sudia. Subes. Sube. Sim, não era assim. Supongo que nos ver entradas secretas. No, supongo que no.
Out there.
Pinches mamadas. Barra. ¿Cómo aguanto? Tío, como el chupan. Не вылетит из своего сектора. Так, ультиманус. Найдем. Давай, капи. Я не скопал. Правда, давай.
Nothing stays hidden forever.
Hold it. Take it nice and slow. No sudden moves. I know you're from the Institute. So where's Kellogg? Huh? Trying to sneak up on me while you distract me? It's not going to work. I'm not stupid. I knew they'd send him after me.
Está en mi bolsillo.
I'm just here to talk.
That's so. Then talk. Fast.
I need your help.
My help? With what? How did you even find me anyway?
I'm just looking for information on the Institute.
The Institute? So, they did send you, didn't they? You're working with Kellogg.
Why are you so afraid of Kellogg?
Do you have any idea what that man has done? What the Institute pays him to do? It's all off-the-books stuff. The man is a killer, and he's very good at what he does.
Kellogg's been taken care of.
Dead. He's dead. Don't you lie to me!
He's dead, whether you believe me or not.
There's no question it's difficult to believe. Kellogg was ruthless. There's a reason the Institute used him to do their dirty work for so many years. I knew they'd send him after me. Tried to prepare for it. But I still wasn't sure I'd make it. And so you killed him, eh? Then what do you want with me?
Why did you leave the Institute? I know you came from there.
You know about the escape? But how? No, it doesn't matter. I'm not going back. I can't go back. Look at me. Why are you even here? What do you want?
Relax. I just need to know how to get in there.
Wait, what? Are you serious? You want to get into the Institute? Are you insane? Never mind how nearly impossible that is. Even if you were to succeed, it'd almost certainly end in your immediate death. What reason could you possibly have for taking that kind of risk?
It doesn't matter.
Fine. You know what? I don't even want to know. You want to get yourself killed, that's your problem. But I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen. I can help you get in there, but I want something in return.
Yeah.
You help me, and I'll help you.
All right. If I help you, you're going to do something for me. Before I was forced to leave, I was working on a serum to reverse this mutation. It could return me to normal. You understand? So if you get in there, I need you to find it in my old office and bring it to me. I think that's pretty reasonable in exchange for helping you. All right? Let's talk details. First things first. You know how synths get in and out of the Institute?
Yeah, they use some sort of teleporter?
Well. Not many know about it. Pretty closely guarded secret. You've certainly done your homework. It's commonly referred to as the molecular relay. I don't understand all the science behind it, but it works. Dematerializes you in one place, rematerializes you in another. I'm sure it sounds crazy, but it's a reality. The relay is the only way in and out of the Institute. You understand? The only one. That means you're going to have to use it. Now, have you ever seen an Institute courser?
Sure. Lots of them.
Don't bullshit me. More than one of them, and you wouldn't be standing here right now. Coursers are Institute synths, designed for one purpose. They're hunters. Operations go wrong, a synth goes missing, and a courser is dispatched. They're very good at what they do, and you're going to have to kill one.
Let's go. Just point me in the right direction.
Well, I suppose your enthusiasm counts for something. Every courser has special hardware that gives them a direct connection to the relay in the Institute. It's embedded in a chip in their heads. You need that chip. Now, I don't know exactly where you can find one. They haven't sent any after me. And sitting here waiting doesn't seem like a good plan. You're going to have to hunt one down. I can tell you where to start and give you some help finding one. But you'll have to do the dirty work.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get to work.
Right. The primary insertion point for coursers is in the ruins of CIT. Now, the relay causes some pretty heavy interference
Right.
When you get to the ruins, tune into the lower end of the band and listen in. You'll be able to hear the interference. Follow the signal, and it'll lead you to a courser. Then, you just have to not get killed. Not gonna lie, the odds aren't in your favor here. But if you do make it, remember what I said about the serum. I need it badly. I really do hope you find what you're looking for.
We found a new frontier of foul.
Bien, bien.
Protect and serve.
Pues este nivelcito se va a alargar. Eso no. ¿Dónde está? Tengo que pedir unas firmas. Editar. Pues de vista. No. ¿Qué está haciendo? Sí, como siempre. No, que se va. Bueno, no te gusta.
You want to get out of here? We'd make pretty ghouls.
И empezó a hacer. Nos vamos a poner a arreglar nuestra madera. Ojalá se haga claramente. Al igual con mi voz. No me gusta hablar tan duro. Dice que es la mejor cerro madre. Tiene poca vida. Сорок, да? Пихосится. Ладно, помни, что я скучно такое. Sürmücke. Насижа. Que coño. ¿Dónde está el cerro? Pues. Yo sé que...
Gonna be your last mistake.
Sin cabeza.
If we're gonna
Gotta
dance,
reload
let's
sometime,
dance.
huh? Think something's broken. No!
They didn't want to quit, did they? Let's get this over with, shall we? I wonder if this is normal for other journalists.
Okay, mas okay.
One more obituary.
You killed him!
See them too.
Back down.
Isso que conheço. Aqui o chegando. Mas está despejado. Me xingam com as minhas.
Hey,
Playing games with me, huh?
¿Qué dijiste? No te veo.
just like that.
No te veo. Esos cubos están escapando. Ahí está. ¿Dónde? Hijo de perra. Ay, claro, error. Шикарный pues vas. Ay, que nos acercamos. ¿Cómo empecé todo?
The courser's on the second floor. Kill on sight. Send reinforcements to the lobby in case there are more.
Who's there?
¿Qué falla, tío?
What's going on down there? How many are we dealing with?
¿Quién disparas?
Pitiful. Here's hoping they don't come back.
¿Qué sé yo? Vale, solución.
What the?
Debe
We're hot!
Hijo de...
What was that?
Hijo de... Júntate, cobarde. Asómate, asómate. Estoy esperando. aquí por donde voy. Sí, aquí está listo.
That's it.
Oh. Todos.
Mistake!
Ya te creo.
A lot of nifty toys in here.
What the?
This?
Borrarle que tengo todo el máximo de franco.
Fall back to original position. Horses here in the elevator.
Ah, fallaste, tío. ¿Qué? Por tocarme. Nadie toca a mi chica. ¿Qué no es por aquí?
Horses after the girl. Anyone alive needs to get up to the top floor immediately. That's an order.
¿Te gusta el selfie? Ya que...
Hey.
¿Qué? Y silenciar todavía. Ya sé qué, ya sé qué.
What is all this?
¿Qué?
What?
Chingas, te reportes de tu huevo. Jugador. Enter paper. Muévete, pues chingada madre. Dos núcleos de fusión ricos en nuestro país.
Hey, what you got for me?
Piper.
Hey, here. Something to keep you sharp. Always worked for me.
Is everything all right between us, Piper?
Well, I gotta say, I like the way you've been handling yourself out here. Commonwealth's not an easy place to do the right thing. But somehow you manage.
Your thoughts?
Most folks are just looking for a hand. All we gotta do is offer.
Bien.
That was all I had.
All right.
I don't believe you are.
Oh, God. Please, no. You don't have to do this, please.
Estoy perdido.
Get over here.
Are you here for the synth?
C-247, initialize factory reset. Authorization code Zeta 53 Kilo.
How did you?
Esto de depredador. Vaya depredador de mierda.
Use a little help over here.
Hi.
Please, don't hurt me.
Hey.
Get away from me.
Hey.
Don't shoot!
Me caen mal, así que se van a elevar. No, no. Hey, guapa.
Hey there.
He deserved to die. I know you're not here for me, but I can't get out. Not on my own. I'm going to have to trust you to help me.
Relax, lady. It's gonna be fine.
I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? The guard put the password in a toolbox. Over there, under the stairs. Use it to gain access to the terminal. And open the door.
Pues yo soy un hacker maestro. No te preocupes.
Nice.
don't know what to say.
Who are you?
My institute designation is K-198, but I prefer Jenny, so yes, I'm a synth, if you hadn't already guessed. I knew they'd send a courser, I just didn't think he'd find me so fast. I think I would have lost him too, but then I was captured by these mercenaries, and all this happened. Thanks again for your help. I'm gonna look for supplies before heading out, and before you ask, no, I don't need any more help. The Commonwealth is unforgiving. I need to make it on my own or I'm dead. Maybe we'll meet again, under better circumstances. I hope we do.
Слушайте, пreciosa. Próximo da chefa de missão. Aí. Me olvidé que estaba equipada. Suerte que no se reguló. Okay. Ya me doy. Sustentado. Есть укрепление. Hey. You're okay.
There's been panic about the new thing floating in the sky.
¿Van a hablar o qué?
Aliens are real.
Enough! The blimp is called the Pridwin, and it's operated by the Brotherhood of Steel. The Brotherhood of Steel are a formidable, highly advanced order, and they've come here to destroy synths. Spread the word. The Brotherhood are our enemies. There's no possibility of peace. Tinker Tom will be spearheading a fail-safe plan to deal with this Brotherhood. Codename Red Glare. But for now, we monitor them and keep them clear of our operations. The focus remains on the Institute. You've all got jobs to do. Do them. I have a report here. It reads more like a comic book. Apparently, one hell of a fight took place at Green Tech Genetics.
Oh? What have you heard?
One of our agents took a courser, alone. Something I'm not even sure Glory could do. And that agent is you. I'm all for one less courser in the world, but why'd you do it?
know anything about decoding a Corsair chip?
You have one of their chips intact? Follow me now. Decoding a Corsair chip is a very delicate operation. A million things can go wrong, the least of which is losing the data. Fortunately, we have the right man for the job.
Hey, Dad. You need something?
Tom, we got a Corsair chip.
Whoa! For real? Oh, man, it's been ages. Dez has given me clearance to set up my atmospheric sensors. Finally, I can prove that the Institute is terraforming the Commonwealth. Eat that, character.
Yeah, that's really great, Tom.
I told Dez I could count on you. So my sensor, I call her Mila, needs to be up high, real high. Dez forced me to put some cameras and, other low-tech surveillance crap on it to watch the Freedom Trail. Chuck that stuff if you need to. Like who couldn't spoof a conventional camera, right?
I'll take good care of Mila.
She's got a lot of sensitive components. So be gentle, all right? I got the perfect spot picked out. Set me...
You've hit the jackpot with this. Hand over the chip. Let's see what's on it.
Here you go.
All right. Tom, make it happen.
All right, little Corsair chip. Let's have the circuit analyzer take a crack at you. We're in. Chip accessed. Just poke the analog connectors a little. What? Oh man, don't crash. Hold it together. Memory hiccup. Here it comes. Encryption algorithms. All right, we're still running. Oh man, they've added more decimals to the last cipher. This is gonna be... Come on, baby, show me that pattern. Where is it? Wait, they're using the same logarithmic function as the key generator. Oh man, we got lucky. I got you, you Institute bastard, I got you. All right, solve for N. Come on. Show me that sweet bass number. Come on, baby. Then we got it. We got the code. Let me load that onto the holotape for ya.
Good work, Tom.
Yeah, but I'm not sure our luck will hold up next time, Des.
And Agent, I hope that helps you as much as you've helped us. Good work.
Excuse me.
You need anything?
Let's take a look.
I will set you up, my friend.
Would it kill them to let me know mission specs before the dead dropped? Just
You're gonna have a lot more limbs and a lot less hair if you stick around here.
Rápido.
Wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
No, I just went out for a little stroll. Thought I'd stop back and say hi.
It's a good thing your survival and my humanity aren't at stake. Otherwise, I might be annoyed by your attitude. But, fine. I shouldn't have doubted you'd come back. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a Corsair. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
The railroad helped me.
Oh God, those kooks. I would have expected they'd be too busy trying to liberate vending machines, or setting computer terminals free, or... Sorry. They just have something of a reputation. You're not the only one who's been busy. I did the best I could. From memory and things I've overheard through the years. Came up with some schematics for you. Wasn't easy. These hands are ridiculous. Fine motor skills have gone to shit. Here's the simple explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport coursers, and send you instead. You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along. I want to be clear that this isn't my area of expertise. I was bioscience, not engineering or advanced systems or anything.
I'm sure it'll work.
For the record, I haven't made any promises. But if you can build this device and make use of that code, you should be able to override the signal from the Institute's relay. Can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people that can help. This is a lot for one person, even you.
Come on. Have I given you reason to doubt me?
No. But do you realize how critical this is for both of us? And don't you forget our agreement. I've helped you as best I can. If you make it in there, you find that serum. It's my only hope for ever being normal. So you find it. Now go on. Take these and get to work. You do whatever it takes. Call on whoever you know to help you.
Protect and serve.
Nivel 104. Qué gracioso.
Pam wants to talk with you. She's in back.
Bien. No chingues, idiota.
Do you
Hey.
need something?
I have plans here to build a signal interceptor that can get me into the Institute.
So that's what the Courser chip was all about. You needed that frequency, I take it. Why? What does this machine do?
I got a way in. The only thing that matters is if you're going to help me.
It seems we taught you the lesson about operational security too well. That's a smart call, Agent. But you still need to show these plans to Tinker Tom so we know how we can help you.
No, pues es this.
How do you even fit down here in that?
No, tío. Ya se jodió todo. No guardes, pinche máquina. En el primer día wow, menuda bazooka que está ahí. Vamos a camuflar. ¿Dónde todo inició? Supongo que por bien. Estoy aburrido. Y le complican demasiado este juego. ¿Y cuánto llevo de directo? Ya casi 2 horas.
Charging into a situation guns blazing is a good way to get yourself killed.
By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed. The only logical explanation is that they've gone underground. That's where we need your help.
I might have a way to get into the Institute.
I believe there's a bit more to the story than you're telling me. But based on your actions so far, I'm willing to take you at your word. Now, indulge me for a moment by satisfying my curiosity. Tell me why you're so eager to get into the Institute.
I think they're the ones that kidnapped my son.
The Institute preys on the weak to further their own ends. Together, we'll make them pay for their crimes. I'll call ahead and brief Proctor Ingram. Report to the airport, and get to work on your project right away.
Muy bien.
Maxon might appear compassionate, but I can assure you, the Institute will face his wrath.
Salta de fe.
As I've come to expect from the brother.
Just fixed a few power armor mods and gave them to Tegan. You might want to check them out.
Elder Maxon said you'd help me build the signal interceptor.
So, looks like you're calling the shots around here now, huh? All right, I'll bite. What does your new miracle device do?
Did you know the Institute has a teleporter called the Molecular Relay? Take a look.
Molecular... what? No. Molecular transmission via encrypted RF waves? Okay, even I have to admit, that's genius. This explains why we've been picking up anomalous energy readings all across the Commonwealth. Not to mention how they get their tin soldiers to come out of the damn walls. And this little beauty allows you to literally hijack a return signal. Instead of grabbing the intended target, it grabs you instead. Impressive.
How can you admire them? They're a bunch of murderers.
Whoa, slow down there. I want to see a huge smoking crater where the Institute used to be just as much as you do. But we have to take it one step at a time. It's difficult to make out all the details here, but I'm thinking you can get started by building a stabilized reflector platform. It's gonna take a cargo hold full of high-grade metal, but I'm sure that we have plenty of it right here at the airport.
Just tell me what we need so I can get started.
Sorry that I'm boring you. Here's a list of everything you need to find. You're also going to need a massive power source to get the signal interceptor running.
No hay mucha respuesta que... Corre.
Man, you haven't lived until you've tipped a barometer with a vertebrae. Now that's a challenge.
¿Y ahora qué? ¿Por qué estoy sin... circuitería?
What's that for?
building the platform yet?
Yes, I'm ready to build the rest of it.
Good. Let's move on then. Here's a list of everything we'll need. Now, I know some of that might as well be in Greek, so I'll be around if you have any questions.
Looks good, Ingram. I'll get to work right away.
I wish I had your confidence. Oh, one last thing before I forget. It's important that all the components are wired together so all the pieces are on a single grid. Otherwise, this isn't going to work. If you need any help, I'll be over at the build site making some adjustments and calculations. I'd wish you good luck, Knight, but I think we're both going to need it.
Cobre, acero, oro. Web na reservação tarjeta de circuitos e escâner volumétrico. Suponho que neste negócio principal. Carga rápida. Coño. ¿Cómo entró? Por la cara. Porque era... Escâner volumétrico. Tengo esa armada. Escâner volumétrico. es una minigun. Hey.
Shoot him! Shoot him all! Waste.
Still kicking? Jeez! How much you got left in you?
You made a mistake! Now you pay for it!
In person, as you remain.
Está dentro. Vamos con este arma. Разумеется, только что ждать.
There you are, you little bitch!
Let's dance!
Just die!
una salida rápidamente. Muévete, juego. Hola, hola, hola. Probando, probando. Se oye. Nadie entra al directo. ¿Quieres 20 eso?
Remarkable work, Knight. The signal interceptor appears to be complete. Are you ready to put it to the test?
Lab rats standing by.
All of us are aware of the risks you're taking, and we salute you. That being said, this is the first time we've attempted to directly adapt Institute technology. When we throw that switch, we don't know exactly what's gonna happen. God willing, you'll end up inside the Institute, and the mission can continue.
Unless I end up inside solid rock.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Now, I want you to listen very carefully. Once you've entered the Institute, we expect to lose contact, so it's imperative you remember everything I'm about to tell you. About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the capital wasteland to assist with various projects. During this process, we were able to obtain the services of Dr. Madison Lee, a noted mind in the field of nuclear engineering.
A nuclear engineer? Interesting.
Securing useful resources during wartime is critical. That said, Dr. Lee's contributions to our cause were instrumental in maintaining order in the capital wasteland. After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood and exiled herself to the Commonwealth. We're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
I'm surprised that the Brotherhood let her go.
Had I been in command, I wouldn't have allowed it to happen. She was a valuable asset. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. Lee's whereabouts. If you find out that she's still alive, make contact with her and convince her to return to the Brotherhood of Steel. There's a special project we're working on, and it needs her attention.
What's this project that needs her attention?
Dr. Lee previously worked on a potent weapon for the Brotherhood of Steel. We'd like her to continue where she left off, That's all I can tell you. Listen to me, Knight. I'm well aware that you're risking your life going into the Institute blind. Just keep your mind on the mission. And don't let anything they say sway you from your duty. Good luck.
I've checked and rechecked everything. I think the signal interceptor's ready to go. Are you?
Let's do this.
All right. Head up onto the platform and we'll see if I can find a signal to lock onto. Are you in or are you out? Make up your mind. Let's see. Relays dialed in. Beam emitters warmed up. Everything looks green. Let me start scanning for the signal. Cross your fingers. I'm inputting the code now. Wow, there's a heck of a lot of interference and ghosting. It's gonna take a minute or two to lock in. By the way, this little trip you're taking is a heck of an opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. I put a clever little program on this holotape that'll scan their network and download anything it finds. If you place it in any terminal down there, it'll do the rest. Bring it back to me and I'll see if I can make sense of whatever it found. Well, well. Looks like we have a winner! RF wave capture complete. Ramping the emitter. 60%, 80%. Emitter spiking but steady. All that's left is to throw the transmit switch. Transmitting in 3, 2, 1. Stay safe, soldier.
Se pasó el juego. Ay, sé que...
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Estoy dentro.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Is that really you?
Who are you?
Sean, where is everyone?
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
Sean, honey? What do you want me to do?
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Please, Sean. I'm your mother. To talk to me. Just open the door.
Father? Father, help me! She's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Father. That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute. Just as you are a parent to your son, to Sean.
Just help me understand what's going on here.
I promised answers, and answers you shall have. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time.
Pues sí, con esa
It's me.
armadura, ¿cómo me puede conocer?
I am Sean. I am your son.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am. Raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
Hell of a story, but I guess it does make sense.
I'm glad you're willing to accept the truth. It's quite encouraging. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production, but it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
I think I see where this is going.
Then perhaps you already understand why it was necessary for the Institute to acquire me. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course, but it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me,
After discovering records from Vault 111, an infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
60 years. So much time. Wasted.
I know. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
Kellogg was... let's just say he was more complex than you might think.
After what he's done, I'm surprised to hear you say that. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Your father. He never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to him was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems what happened to him was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So, you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
They need your help, Sean. It's rough up there, to say the least.
Oh, we've tried that. Surprised? The Institute once tried to help create a stabilized Commonwealth government. It ended in bickering, infighting. It was a disaster. No. We look after our own now. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
You want me to stay here, in the Institute?
Yes, that is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
Things are pretty terrible up there.
I've seen it myself. I know. That is why we are so committed to creating a better life for ourselves here. And it's a life that you can now be part of. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
Are you sure you want this?
Yes, I am. It would benefit us both to work together.
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase-out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Doc,
they weren't
I don't
kidding.
know.
You really
Most
are
of them
here.
have lasted
Well,
long
all
past
right.
their projected lifespans.
I'm Allie. Allie
If you ask
Fillmore.
me,
You can
they
think
were
of me
built
as the
pretty well.
Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I guess I just wasn't ready to die yet.
Well, that's understandable. The will to survive is the most basic human instinct. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. It'll be a load off Sean's mind. Take your time. Get yourself acquainted. There's a lot to take in. Plenty of things you won't find topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Goodbye, then. Oh, I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3
Greetings.
roll out.
As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
Of course.
Let's see what you got.
It's an honor to have you here, ma'am.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office.
Are you seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads
You're
together?
here.
What now?
Glad you made it.
Dragging their
We're
feet
all
on the
looking forward
targeting
to
package
working with
upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me. Send a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
Hi, Doc.
So, here you are. Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions, It's nothing personal, I assure you. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are...
Sure. I'm sure it's best for everyone if the synths remain here.
Certainly. We can't allow sophisticated institute. The results could be disastrous. Our coursers hunt down and reclaim synth. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, but I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I hate to break it to you, but your courser wasn't all that tough.
Then it's likely the unit was defective. It's rare, but faults can occur from time to time. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Very well.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
Good to see you.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious phase
3? She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point,
Dr.
she's
Lee.
doing it for fun.
Oh, it's you. You're not authorized to be here.
Actually, I was looking for you.
Me? Why?
You're the scientist. Why do you think I'm here?
Well, let's see. A Brotherhood of Steel airship arrives in the Commonwealth. You find a way to intercept our teleport signal, and now you show up at my door. I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
I'm only here with good intentions. You have my word.
You're giving me your word, even though we just met? Fine. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
Are you happy here?
You'd think being surrounded by cutting-edge laboratory equipment and some of the greatest minds the world's ever known would be enough. Only problem is the lack of transparency. I don't think we get the full story on everything that occurs down here. What does that have to do with why we're talking?
The Brotherhood needs your help, Doctor.
Needs my help? Why? They seemed to have everything under control when I left.
The Brotherhood valued your presence, and we'd like you to come back.
Well, how sweet of them. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
I give up. What would it take to convince you?
All right, I'll play your game. I had a colleague down here, a Dr. Virgil. Several months ago, there was an accident in his lab, and he was killed. I wanted to help with the investigation, but Father had the laboratory sealed, saying that it was contaminated. The incident never sat right with me. The more I asked about it, the more I felt like Father was deflecting my questions. If you bring me solid information on what killed him, I'll take it as a favor from the Brotherhood and consider your offer. Do we have a deal?
I know it will come as a shock, but Dr. Virgil is still alive. I met him myself.
Oh, please. Do you really think a cheap tactic like that is going to work on someone like me? Stop trying to avoid the legwork by lying. Either you get me the evidence, or we have nothing else to talk about. Deal?
Deal.
All right. Dr. Virgil's lab was in the Biosciences Division. I can give you a code that will get you into the section, but the lab itself has been sealed, so you'll have to breach it on your own. I'd tell you to be quiet about it, but your brotherhood and discretion isn't exactly your strong suit. And finally, if you get caught, we never had this conversation. Now, for the sake of keeping up appearances, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Speaking of, I trust our discussion will remain between the two of us. Now, I need to get back to work, and I'm sure you have other things to do.
True food supplement 77 discount.
Have you had time to examine my latest reports on batch 274?
Everyone's excited about the
Not
new
yet.
synth project.
I've been reviewing Father's plans.
Hey, Doc.
I wonder how the Warwick
Welcome.
family is doing.
So good to have you here.
Young Wally
Dr.
must be
Clayton
close to 10
Holdren.
years old by now.
I can't wait for you to see the work.
Remarkable that any child can survive for so
I
long.
look
up there,
forward
don't
to
you
learning.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview. As the name implies, our most important directive is to that end, we cultivate. We've even started to explore the idea of synth. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this.
Seems like there's nothing.
With hard work and ingenuity, I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is.
I'm not sure. Right now I'm just trying to keep an open mind.
It's a big decision, I know. But it's also a rare... In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or if you...
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Take care, then.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
First things first. How do I get back to the surface?
The same way you got in, of course. You are not a prisoner here. You may come and go as you please. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
So, it's like every other wonder gizmo ever invented. When will you eggheads learn?
Have faith. Let me show you how we deal with such problems. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
Sure. We'll just fight our way through an army of homicidal maniacs and ask this synth to come on home.
I didn't say it would be easy. But I'm confident that with a courser at your side, you'll have no trouble. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
Where'd they go? This is normal for other journalists.
You're dead. detected. Possible stealth unit in the AO. Scanners detecting sentient life. Alert level elevated.
You must be the courser I'm supposed to meet.
Yes, ma'am. Designation X688. I've already neutralized the perimeter guard. Just give the word, and we can start the assault on the main flotilla.
All right, let's go.
Right behind you, ma'am.
What was that?
Someone else here. Damn. I do not like this.
Talking crazy. Oh,
Gone. Just like that.
Hold up a moment, ma'am. There's something important I need to tell you.
All right, but make it quick.
I will. I'm going to give you B592's reset code. If he hears the code phrase, it'll reset his cognitive processes and make him docile. You'll need to say B592 initialize factory reset, followed by the authorization code Gamma 71 Epsilon. Once he's shut down, I can transport him safely back to the Institute.
Good. I'd like to avoid any unnecessary violence.
And then we can safely get him out of this hellhole.
Well, he might not be alone up there. Violence might be inevitable. That's all, ma'am. Ready when you are.
Hey.
Shoot.
Get that rifle.
Can do.
Well done by your gear. I'm gonna guess you two are agents just like me. So, made it to the top. Is the Institute so desperate for resources that it's stealing plunder from honest, hard-working Commonwealth gangs?
B592, initialize factory reset. Authorization Gamma 71 Epsilon.
You okay? Gabriel, can you hear me? Shit, they did something to him. Take them out!
Very secure. Nice work. I'll take the synth back. This is X688. Ready to rebuild will reclaim synth B592.
That's it. Hey.
What you got for me? Hungry? These always keep me going.
I was just wondering where you and I stand.
You got nothing to worry about. We're good, Blue. What do you say we get back to making trouble?
Your thoughts?
The Institute wants to clean out Latino. Are they actually doing something good for the Commonwealth, or did we slip into a parallel universe?
Nothing else for now.
All right.